Ancient Egypt's Wild Ride, Dynasties 2 and 3. Alright, history buffs and Egypt enthusiasts, buckle up. We're diving headfirst into ancient Egypt's second and third dynasties. Think of it as the awkward teenage years of a civilization about to hit its stride. This period, roughly 2730 to 2544 BCE, was a time of huge change. We're talking political squabbles, architectural leaps, and the occasional identity crisis. So, grab your metaphorical shovels and let's dig in. The Second Dynasty? Oh boy, where do we even begin? Imagine a royal rumble where everyone wants the crown and no one quite knows what to do with it. This era was marked by political instability and internal conflicts. It was basically ancient Egypt's version of a reality TV show, but with more pyramids and fewer confessionals. First up, we have Hetep II. His name literally translates to "the two powers are at peace." Sounds like someone was really hoping for a chill reign, right? He was buried in Saqqara, a departure from the traditional royal burial site of Abydos. Maybe he just wanted a change of scenery. Who can blame him? Then there's Reneb, also buried in Saqqara. These guys were really starting a trend. Saqqara, the new Abydos? Now things get a little murky. For some rulers, like Ninecher, the archaeological evidence is, well, let's just say it's a bit sparse. It's like they played hide and seek with history and forgot to come out. We're talking limited inscriptions and fragmented artifacts. Did they even exist? Were they just really good at avoiding the paparazzi? The mystery continues. Enter Peribsen, the rebel king. He decided to ditch the traditional Horus title and adopt the Seth title instead. Talk about shaking things up. Seth, the god of chaos and storms, wasn't exactly the most popular guy. It was like renaming your company Evil Corp and expecting everyone to be cool with it. Then comes Kasichem. He was like, why not both? He incorporated both Horus and Seth into his name. A true diplomat or just hedging his bets? Finally, we have Khsekamwe, the last ruler of the Second Dynasty. His tomb is in Abydos, bringing things full circle. Maybe he missed the old neighborhood. His tomb included a brick enclosure near farmland. Talk about practical. This guy was clearly thinking about the afterlife and the harvest. The focus on funerary practices and practical matters suggests a shift in priorities. Less about grandstanding, more about getting things done. The Third Dynasty marks a turning point. Think of it as ancient Egypt hitting puberty and suddenly discovering architecture. We're talking about some serious growth spurts. This era saw major architectural and societal advancements. It was like they went from playing with Legos to building skyscrapers overnight. First up, Sennacht. He left his mark in reliefs from Maghrara. He was basically tagging ancient Egypt with his royal signature. Then comes Djoser, also known as Netriket. This is where things get really interesting. He commissioned the Step Pyramid of Saqqara. This wasn't just any pyramid. It was the first large-scale stone building in history. Talk about a mic drop moment. Behind every great pharaoh, there's an even greater architect. Enter Imhotep, architect, sculptor, high priest, the original Renaissance man. He was basically the ancient Egyptian equivalent of a rock star, and later, he became a god of healing. Talk about a career upgrade. The Step Pyramid didn't just appear out of thin air. It evolved from a simple mastaba, a flat-roofed rectangular structure. Think of it as the pyramid's humble beginnings. It gradually transformed into a six-step structure. Each step was a monumental leap in architectural innovation. The pyramid was surrounded by a complex of stone replicas of earlier wooden buildings. It was like a museum of ancient Egyptian architecture, all in one place. Djoser's Step Pyramid wasn't just a tomb. It was a statement. Later generations study it, marveling at its ingenuity. It was like the ancient Egyptian version of the Eiffel Tower, a symbol of innovation and ambition. Djoser, you legend. Djoser's successors, Sekhemkhet, Chaba, and Huni, continued the pyramid building trend. Not all projects were completed, but they kept the dream alive. It's like they were all trying to outdo each other, one pyramid at a time. the ancient Egyptian version of a building competition. The Third Dynasty also saw the standardization of governance. They created administrative districts called nomes. Think of them as ancient Egyptian counties. This was a major step towards a more organized and centralized state. No more chaos, just good old-fashioned bureaucracy. Artistic achievements also flourished during this period. The tombs of Djoser and Kabausekar are prime examples. These tombs showcase the incredible skill and artistry of ancient Egyptian craftsmen. They were laying the groundwork for the Old Kingdom's golden age. Inscriptions across Egypt, from Magharat to Elephantine, confirm the extent of their rule. They were basically putting their name on everything. This shows that the Third Dynasty had a firm grip on power. They were in charge, and they wanted everyone to know it. So, there you have it, the Second and Third Dynasties. A period of political maneuvering, architectural innovation, and the establishment of administrative structures. It was a wild ride, but it set the stage for the flourishing of ancient Egyptian civilization. These dynasties may not be as famous as the later ones, but they were crucial in shaping ancient Egypt's identity. They were the unsung heroes of the ancient world. Next time you see a pyramid, remember Djoser and Imhotep. Remember the political squabbles of the Second Dynasty. Remember that even the greatest civilizations have to start somewhere, and that somewhere is often a little bit weird.